G'day guys, welcome back. So it's a bit shadowy in here at the moment, but what we've got is the Canon EOS R5 with the RF 100 to 400 and the Arsenal 2 Pro. I have just charged this up. It's 100% charged. Now, so what we're going to do today, if you can see that okay, is we've got a pretty barren looking ground over there, very dull colour. No clouds in the sky. I was hoping to do this when there was clouds and I could get out of the house to do it, but it's hazy, it's bright, it's awful today. So we're just going to do a couple of tests on the Arsenal 2, basically deep color. Let's see what the deep color can do, with a barren looking land like that. That is a dirt bike track out there, row of trees. There's some green, so it'd be nice to see if it can pull some nice greens out of that. So we'll turn this on now. I just realized I haven't turned it on, so let's just turn it on. Like I said, I've just charged this. It is fully charged, so we'll be starting off with 100% battery. Okay, once that's started up, go to the phone and we'll switch over to the phone now and let's do some testing. So here we are, you can see as the GoPro turns off, as we can see right here, 100% on the Arsenal 2 Pro. Connect away. Alright, so we're connected. As you can see, the barren land. So we'll just focus. Now you can see that the scene movement there, it's detecting the movement of those trees there, and basically will adjust the settings. You can see the threshold there, 1320, 1/320th of a second. So as that scene moves, it basically will bounce within that threshold there. If it gets too much movement, it will adjust that. It's chosen f8 and ISO 100. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do any stacking here, so we're going to turn the stacking off. We'll focus just basically in the middle of the screen there, and we'll click the smart button. So that photo is taken, it comes in here, and down the bottom here where the slider is, we just have to wait a little bit for it to process. There you go, you see how now that's changed color. So if you just slide that, you can see what it's done to the scene. Brought a lot of those greens out, and some greens in the ground here that you didn't know was actually there. So that's basically the raw file there. That's the deep color. So we'll take another couple of shots. Just focusing on that green. I'm pretty sure I've got this set to refocus every shot. As you can see right here, it refocused before shot. So if we shoot out, we don't have to, if we focus on this plant right here, and we click the smart button, it'd be interesting to know if it keeps that shot. Yeah, it did. So as we can see right here, it's focused on that plant. So if we refocus in the middle there, hit the smart button again, it does focus again on that point that you want to use. So we could focus on this power line in the corner there. It'll refocus and take the shot. If we do it on the plant here, it'll refocus and take the shot. So if we completely get out of the program and come back in, will it focus itself? So let's just exit out. All right, back in. Okay, so we're back in now. It's pretty much focused on the plant still. So I think your best bet is to select your own focus point. Okay. Oops, that wasn't the last photo we took, so we just need to go to the gallery here. That's the last one we took, and we can see, oh, it's a bit hazy today. Look, we're not going to get sharp photos when it's really hazy, but it's definitely focused off into the distance there. And the deep color slider's not there yet, as you can see. When that deep color part right there turns colorful, there you go, then you can slide it across. So there's a couple of examples. Let's have a refocus here. What I'm going to do is just going to turn the camera around, and we'll put this plant in the shot as well. Okay, so got that plant that we can focus on now. Take that shot, cruise in. It's obviously processing the shot. There we go. Wait for that deep color slider down the bottom here to turn colorful. Look at that. Just brings out the color. Beautiful. What we should do is grab these photos. We'll just focus off into the distance, take another shot. What we'll do is we should grab all these photos, pop them onto the computer and have a look what they look like on the computer. So, oops, that's already turned off. I'll just grab a couple more off into the distance. One of the plant. Now this is a good test because I don't know if this works. Those last photos we've taken, whoops, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Those last photos we've taken, see, we'll wait for this deep color slider down here to change to its beautiful color. Come on, it's processing it obviously. Still processing, come on. That one's taking quite a while. Oh, there we go. Just as I come out of it, there you go. There's deep color slider. So the last photo we've taken, which is the one of the tree in focus, we're not going to slide that across. We're going to leave that down, and let's see if it, like, if this slider is just a preview, or it actually, when we slide it across, does it save the deep color slider photo on the card? So we'll go off. We'll go to the previous one, we'll slide that one across. So we'll have a comparison. So no deep color, deep color. All right, the last two photos. One, the track is in focus, and the other one, the tree is in focus. Okay, so we'll get to the computer and we'll have a look at that. Let's go back to battery life. Oops. How do we check battery life? They're 94%. So I think we haven't really done much. We haven't worked it hard, and we're already dropped down to 94%. So yeah, let's see what happens with a few more tests. All right, well, we won't charge it. We'll just leave it as is. Welcome back. We're now at the computer. There's one thing that I have noticed with this microphone. We pick up everything. So you're going to hear my clock tick, you're going to hear my mouse clicks, you're going to hear my ums and ahs and burps and farts. So, all right, so what we got here is, you can see the photos down the bottom here are the ones that I took on this video, but I've also realized that I have some shots that I've been testing out and about. So these photos up the top here are actually in handheld mode. So the two that I've got selected here is 5140 deep color, and this one here is 5140 raw. Yep, I got them right. So I've selected both of those, and we'll just hit the button down here and you'll see the side by side. So just to confirm, this one here on the right hand side is the raw from just sitting on the Arsenal. It's what settings it's chosen, away it goes from handheld mode. The one on the right hand side here, left, get it right in a second, is the deep color. there's no comparison there. Unedited raw right there, the 5140. So the one on the right hand side there, to me, is a nicer photo. The deep color is, it's more yellowy. I remember that sunrise being more like the one on the right hand side. I think the clouds, okay, there's a little bit more magenta in it, but I think it's a nicer shot. So if we just cruise through here, 5160, 5147. I don't know if I've got a deep color down here. Don't think so. So all these ones here, these are not deep color. But I just saw that and I thought, hey, that's a good example. All the rest of these are just obviously just handheld shots. There must have been a fly. There was a lot of flies that morning. It was horrible. Sun wasn't even up and they were there. So there's only a few deep colors here. 5134. Ah, here we go. There's another comparison we can do. 5136. That should be 5134. So let's just bring those two up. Okay, so we're around the other way this time. The deep color is on the right hand side, as you can see here. Deep color, right hand side. I just like the raw so much better. So 5134, 5134. So there on the left hand side, we've got the raw. So that's unedited. That's nothing's been done to that at all. And then the deep color one, as you can see, it's taken away the beautiful reds from it. So you can see that the deep color one's brought out the foreground a little bit more there, but I think that's a pretty good example. Like the Arsenal 2 has been designed for landscape photographer, and right there, as you can see, all these ones here, these are deep color. These ones that are highlighted deep color. Look at the ones, the raws. You know, they're like straight out the camera. Yeah, crazy. Sorry, I'm baffled actually. So these ones are just ones that I was taking shots of the sky, just testing really, seeing how the Arsenal worked. I think these ones are all just pretty much, told you, you're going to hear everything that happens. Just turn that on to silent so you don't hear it. So what do we got here? There we go. We've got one here that actually makes quite a big difference. So it all comes down to the colors that you're looking at. You can see in the sunrise shot there what it did to the colors. It completely changed it. But here's a great example of a daytime shot. So on the left hand side here is the raw, and on the right hand side we have the deep color. How's that for a comparison? That's actually a lot better shot. The blues are a hell of a lot better. The colors in the field there are so much better. You know, even the ocean you can see has changed. So there's two examples that are completely different. So absolutely love it there with the blues, but when it comes to the 5134, I keep on forgetting which one. I should have been more organized here, but wrong button. But here, the raw is so much better than, I don't know, it's up to you. You decide, guys. Like, you know, left hand side here is the raw sunset. Sorry, am I getting confused? I am, because I'm swapping around. The right hand side here is the raw, as you can see. And then on the other side is the deep color. Seriously. It's so different. Okay, anyway, let's get back to what we were here for in the first place, which was the ones that you saw demonstrated. So 5283 and 5283. Let's highlight, whoops. Let's highlight those two. There's another good example of how deep color actually works really well in the daylight. That's a great example. You can, like, the right hand side one there is the raw, left hand side is the deep color. You know, if you weren't a professional photographer or anything like that, I know it's not the most pleasing picture, but we were just doing a test at the time. We didn't really have anything else to photograph. You would say, like, you'd easily post that picture. So let's have a look. 5279. Let's see if we can find 5279, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and that one. Oops, I did it again. What is wrong with me? It's because I'm not looking at what I'm doing. Here's another one. So 579 raw on the right hand side and 579 deep color. How about that? So my observation in the small test that I've done, the sunrise and sunset photos, I think you're going to be better off with editing it yourself. But when it comes to daylight shots like this, it's quite good. You know, again, it's not the best photo. Like, it's not a pleasing photo you're going to put in your portfolio, but it's pretty good. You know, the color, yeah, you wouldn't need to edit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think that's just a really good example. Yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, thanks guys. Like, I need to test this more because I was not expecting that sunrise to be so different. It is so different. Anyway, make sure that you like and subscribe because we're going to keep going. It's been a bit tough for me at the moment. I have some things going on, hence why there hasn't been many video updates, but we'll get there. And we'll see you again. We'll do a better battery life test as well, because hopefully we'll be out on the road and be able to keep it running for a while with some, you know, handheld shots, some landscape tripod shots. So we'll get there. Thanks guys. We'll see you in the next one.